Hey Scorpio, this is Tara from Tara's Tarot. I have a really interesting reading for you guys for April 2019. So I'm going to go through all the cards and show you their placements. All right, so we got in the present, we've got the moon here. The energy crossing the present, we've got the Two of Pentacles. The energy hanging over the present, we've got the High Priestess here. What's underneath the reading, we've got Nine of Cups. What's passing away, losing significance, or in the recent past, we've got the Three of Cups. Near future, we've got the Page of Wands. Representing you, we've got the Four of Swords. The environment or others, we've got the Three of Swords. Hopes and fears, we've got the Emperor. And we're going to save the outcome. Underneath the deck, we've got the Sun. So right off the bat, it seems like we're dealing with, for our core situation for the month, some kind of lost feeling or confusion or a lot of intense emotions, a lot of anxieties, not really being sure of where things are going, not really seeing clearly, not really seeing the road ahead, feeling kind of out of our element, vulnerable. So there's something that's been hidden from, not like intentionally, like from someone else, but something that's out of our grasp, something that we kind of have to go blindly and use our senses and kind of embark on this whole new unknown territory. So the moon brings with it a lot of intensity, and it's dark. So you got to think about how it would feel to be out in the dark, not knowing what you're hearing, what you're sensing, what you're seeing. It's very disorienting. Okay. Crossing that, we've got the Two of Pentacles here. So from your experience, it might feel like you're having a lot to juggle or deal with. Like this situation isn't on steady, even ground. This situation is not in its final form. This situation is a bit of a juggling act. You might have to be really flexible to keep things going. Things are not, on that foundation yet. So things might seem, unstable, scary. You might not really be sure of what's going on, what your reality is going to turn into, where things are leading you. This isn't a secure place to be, right? But this moon is happening for a reason. This is a major card. So your spirit is going through this for a purpose, for a deeper and higher, level. Now, I think what's tied into this, I'm curious if it is, because in the environment, we've got the Three of Swords here. So did something happen that was disappointing or unexpected or heartbreaking or painful? Something that was external to you, someone else that was involved? So for some of you, something could have happened that was heartbreaking and disappointing. And, now you're kind of lost and feeling like you're on this vulnerable path of not really knowing what's next, not really knowing what's ahead, not really understanding how you're being guided. And, you feel like you're on a very uneven ground, like things are up in the air, like you have to kind of, work through this changing energy and you're not really sure where it's all going. Speaking of not being sure where it's going, overhead, we see that in the High Priestess. This is all about asking for guidance, listening to your intuition, getting answers to the unknown through your intuition, through your connection to spirit, through yourself, to God through yourself. So uncovering wisdom, uncovering truth. So that's kind of where your mind is at. That's kind of what's going on here. There's some kind of experience you're meant to go through that relates to feeling vulnerable and not having all the answers and needing to kind of go on this quest for a deeper connection to your own intuition, a deeper connection to the universe as a whole, a million other things. So that is really interesting how that's all lining up so far. Now, underneath the surface, we've got the Nine of Cups. So that's saying, okay, where is this all standing on? What is the subconscious drive? What is really going on behind the scenes? What is the impetus for this all to be going on right now? And that's the 9 of Cups. So while things might look uneasy and vulnerable, and you might be uncomfortable, just know that behind the scenes, really the foundation you're standing on is wish fulfillment, is, having your emotions fulfilled, being happy, being grateful, feeling like you've been able to get your dreams met. So this tells me that emotionally, don't worry, don't be scared. You are where you want to be ultimately. This is all part of, well, that could be a lot of various things, but what I'm trying to say is, you are in alignment with what you really want and desire. So maybe you're going on this quest, or this thing that was disappointing happened to you because it's actually taking you to where you really want to go. Or even if you do feel there's something you don't know, there's some, vulnerability you might feel, or unknown territory, really what's going on, what's supporting you, what's the foundation of this is a connection with a really appreciation, a good feeling, joy, doing what you want, connecting with. So, you have to see how it kind of ties in with you. Recent past. So what happened in the recent past, what's kind of moving away from the prime energy. We've got the 3 of Cups. So there could have been, it's something either that's involved in this deck, especially, I kind of do interpret it like 3 people involved because it's so visually clear. So it could either mean a situation with a group, a community, friendships, or 3 people involved in this situation. So whether it's a love triangle, whether it's a thing at work, whether it's a family dynamic, something could have happened that's related to this moon energy. And this may be disappointment or heartbreak or bad news. So for what it's worth, I just wanted to point that out to see if it, touches on anything you guys are experiencing. Okay, so now this is not a bad thing because we've got so much, and we'll get to the outcome. We've got so much good energy here. We've got the sun on the bottom of the deck. So it's like everything's going to be okay. The sun's going to come out tomorrow. Joy, freedom, clarity. So where the moon can feel very, I'm lost, it's dark, I'm scared, I can't make things out clearly, I can't really trust my gut, I don't really understand what's going on right now. The sun is the complete opposite. I completely understand, I'm enlightened, I want to get out there, I know what's ahead, I want to engage, I'm free, I'm in touch with myself and the world. It's a very positive energy. So everything you're going through right now, it's meant to be, and I feel like lining you up with a greater joy or where you're meant to be, because we do have this 9 of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So this is the subconscious element, the driving force, the foundation, where everything's coming from and everything's stemming from happiness, joy, your dreams come true, your heart's desire, and then here we have the sun. So something might be, for some of you, like disappointing might be happening, but it's a blessing in disguise. It's actually getting you faster, closer to what you really want, what really is going to make you happy. So, near future. So we've got an exciting message coming in. We've got an inspiration that's guiding you forward. So, near future, keep this in mind. We've got the Page of Wands. So as you're going through this, oh my gosh, I'm not sure, I feel all these, I feel uncomfortable, blah, 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 the moon energy. Okay, near future, you're getting a message from either someone, well, from anyway, it's from the universe. Anyway it manifests, it's from the universe. It's from, but it could come across as a message from someone, as something you happen to see and interpret, and it ignites something in you. It connects a dot for you. The Page of Wands is all about, being inspired by something new, feeling motivation towards something, getting an exciting message about moving forward, about feeling fired up again. It's just starting, just getting the wheels turning, getting that sense of this is where I want to go. This is what's possible. I'm being offered something, or I see the path forward. Now remember with the sun. So don't be surprised if, as you move through this energy, you're going to be met with a reignition, re-inspiration, excitement, warmth, desire to move forward. So this is really going to be not drag you down, this moon and Three of Swords energy. It's meant to happen. It's good for you. You just have to deal with moving through this moon energy, which is, I think, about you getting a deeper connection with your intuition and getting a deeper connection with the wisdom, the infinite intelligence of the universe, being able to get the information you need. So when we're confused in life, when we don't know where to go, we have our gut feeling, right? So this is all about that. And then you do get that message. You see the path forward, and you get that energy to remove you from the moon energy. Okay, great. So yay. Now you're showing up as the Four of Swords here. So this is indicating a time of contemplation, a time of stepping back and reassessing, a time of gaining your strength, getting yourself back in alignment, back in balance, resting, recovering, recharging. So, keep that in mind. Do you need rest? This comes up when, it does, because with the Four of Swords and the Moon and the High Priestess, this is huge for reflection. So there's a need to reflect right now. There's an opportunity to reflect right now. There's an opportunity to get more answers, to get an understanding, to get what you're looking for. That is so cool. And then in the near future, you get it, and you get the message, you get a sign, you get a gut feeling, and you go. You know where to go forward. So that is so cool. Now for the outcome. So we're going to read 4 cards, and I'll show you the order they came out in. So for the outcome, we've got the Magician here, a major card. So this is all about, it's time for you to embrace your creative abilities, to align with what you want and divine will, and to be in that perfect flow where you are able to manifest. You are in balance. You are using all of the tools in your tool belt and able to be, in the flow of that current to achieve what you want to achieve, to bring forth what you're trying to bring forth, to manifest what you're trying to manifest. So having the power, being in alignment with power. Okay, awesome. Then we have the Nine of Swords. This is showing some anxiety coming up on your end. So when we just kind of worry about what's happening, what the outcome is, when it gets to be so bad that our mind just kind of takes over and goes into overdrive, and then we become kind of a prisoner of that negative space. So we're going to see how that fits into the outcome. But this is just this isn't an energy that's in our hands. It's based on our perspective. So there's nothing that's negative or bad to worry about, but you might have some anxiety going through this moon process, and with this disappointment, if that's how it's coming up for some of you, you might have be a little disempowered from that, or feel scared or worried about something having to do with that. But we're going to look at that because I don't see any indication of you needing to carry that with you or that helping you. So another outcome card, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So this is, yay, fate, it's time. We're moving forward. You're ready for the next thing. You're ready for the next phase. Everything is lined up and it clicks into place and the door opens and you go. So notice, while right now you might feel, oh my gosh, what's going on? I'm lost. I'm scared. I'm stuck. I'm vulnerable. Whoa. Whoo. You're going to pass through that. Near future, you get that message. You know where to go. Everything is clear to you. You're ready to engage again. You're in alignment. You're manifesting what you want. Remember, bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. So this is all based on, you're in this position because you're in alignment with your wish fulfillment, being fulfilled. So, whoa, so cool. So that's you bringing in what you're desiring. Wheel of Fortune says, yes, this is fated. This is time. Everything's lined up and things are moving for you. Things are moving into place for you. And we've got the Justice card. Whoa. So this is it's finally time for the results of all the past actions, past choices, past decisions, past how everything's interlocked together. This is now, you see the fallout from that, the outcome of that. You know, this is the righteous, balanced outcome of what has been going on. Now, I feel like this is a good thing because of those outcome cards are so positive. I don't know exactly if this is tied into this for some of you or if this is just worry, but it's actually going to turn out really better than you think it will. So I just want to kind of get a clarity card for that Justice card. Okay, so we've got the world. That's so good. So yeah, this is all about, oh my goodness, a whole cycle has been completed and you really are free from that past to a new phase, to the next chapter. You're moving on up, you're graduating, you're done with that whole, you're transcending that whole past. So there is this justice. It is time where things line up and you're free. You're not karmically stuck there anymore, or what you've been waiting for, the answer. Like I said, like this message, this sign about moving forward, knowing the way forward, things being, a light being shined on the situation, things being illuminated and understood, frees you. Now you can move forward. You can move forward. Yes. So this 9 of Swords energy really, I think, is about anxiety you might have about the outcome. Don't worry. Just think of it like, if this is really causing you, I mean, it's good to be cautious and look at all and be prepared for the worst. But if this is really keeping you up at night, giving you heart palpitations, making you worried, making you anxious, causing you suffering, you don't need to do it. It's not serving you any good purpose. It's just, your mind is just taking on a life of its own. And we need to harness our mind so that it works for us, so that, you know, we can use it as a tool to channel this magician energy. Once the mind turns on us, don't listen to it, you know? So that's most likely just a little bit of anxiety, but it's going to be a good thing. You're going to be liberated when this justice, this outcome, this decision comes through. So wow, that is so cool. If this resonated with you, please share below, leave some comments. And if anyone wants to look at what you're going through in depth specifically, I do offer private readings. So you can email me at tara@tarastarot.com. I will see you guys next month. All right, bye.